After listening to this story, I promise you, you'll regret ever thinking that Allah Azza wa Jal does not want to accept your dua. You'll regret it. There is a man that had to attend a conference meeting that happens once a year. So every year, there's this conference meeting that happens, and it's super important. Like, he has to get there. So this man booked his plane ticket, packed his bag, started his journey. He boarded the plane. Halfway through the plane ride, they got an announcement saying, because of the bad weather, the plane can't go on, and so the plane has to land. The journey has to stop, cut short. They landed the plane in another country. Again, this man has to get to the conference meeting. The plane landed. He went to the front desk and started asking them, please, when does the next plane leave? They told him that they have no idea because they can't control the weather. They have no control over the weather. So until the weather calms down, everything is sorted. No plane is leaving, so it's going to be a while. So he asks them, how far away are we from his destination? They told him by car it will be like an hour and a half or like 2 hours maximum. He said, okay, one way or another, this man got his hands on a car in another country that is not his home country. He got the car, started driving. As he was driving, it started raining, but he just went on with the journey. While driving in the rain got worse. Like, it started raining heavily with thunderstorms and everything. It got so bad to the point he had to physically stop driving for his own safety. The place he stopped the car in was in the middle of nowhere, so it's like a desert type of place. That's where he stopped. He got out of the car and started looking for at least a hotel or like a house, just somewhere to take cover in. So he started walking up the road, left the car, started walking up the road. After half an hour, he came across a small house. He went to the house, started knocking on the door. An old lady opened the door, a friendly lady, Allah Mubarak, opened the door. She welcomed him in, told him to have a seat in the living room, went to the kitchen, started making tea for him. As she was making tea for him, he noticed that there's a small boy sleeping in the living room. Like, this boy looks ta'ban, like he's very sick. Like, you can tell this child is not okay, like something is wrong with him, he's sick. So when the lady came back, he asked her the most obvious question: what's wrong with this child? She told him, my son is very sick. Okay, why did you not take him to a hospital? She told him that she did take him to a hospital, but the surgeons told her that this child is in need of a surgery or an operation. So he told her, okay, then why is he not having it? She told him, because one, there's only one doctor that can do it in the entire, region. But that doctor, like, there's just one specialist that can do this, and that specialist is very hard to get hold of. And even if you do end up getting hold of that doctor, he doesn't charge cheaply because he's a specialist, so he charges thingy very high, and she's poor. So she was told to go home and just make dua and basically just wait for her grandchild to. And then he asked her, okay, what's the name of this doctor? She told him the name of the doctor is Dr. Hisham. And in that exact moment, this man started breaking down, crying, sobbing, this grown man. And he asked her again, while crying, like sobbing and everything, what did you do? She said, every night, all I can do now is ask Allah Azza wa Jal to send help my way. So every night in Tahajjud, I just stand up, cry and beg Allah Azza wa Jal, and I tell him, Ya Allah, even if these doctors said that it's impossible for me to get hold of this person, I have full tawakkul in you, Ya Rabbi. You can make the impossible possible for me. You parted the sea for Musa alayhi salam. You made the fire cool for Ibrahim alayhi salam. You got Yusuf alayhi salam out of that dark well. You saved Yunus alayhi salam from the stomach of that whale inside that dark ocean. Ya Rabbi, I have full tawakkul in you. Help me like you help the people that call upon you. You said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ أُجِيبُ دَعْوَةَ الدَّاعِ. Ya Rabbi, you said, when my servant asks about me, tell them that I'm near, and I answer the call of whoever's calling to me. And so, Ya Allah, I'm putting full trust in you. Please help me. The man kept crying and crying, and so she asked him, because he's been asking her a question all day. She asked him, okay, why are you crying? If anything, I'm the one who's supposed to be crying, because my grandchild is dying here, and I've been making this dua for over 1 year now. He told her, Wallahi, now I understand why my flight got delayed. Now I understand why the weather became so bad that my plane had to land it. Now I understand why my car stopped at near your house location. Now I understand why I even came to knock on your door. Allah Azza wa Jal brought me to your house in desperate need of your help. I am indeed Dr. Hisham. So this woman was praying to Allah Azza wa Jal for 1 whole year to get hold of this specialist, a doctor that is very hard to get hold of. And Allah Azza wa Jal brought that specialist doctor in need. Like, literally, he needed her help. He was so desperate. And he brought him begging at her doorstep. And so he did the surgery on the small child, her grandchild. So next time, before shaitan starts tricking you into, oh, Allah is not accepting my dua and this and that, just think of this story that I just told you.